fans to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs.
For Jacksonville.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 62 yards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. At the 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, it's Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
44, Mike, 44. Watch the pass.
Mahomes now to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he returns this to the 22.
Chark on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And connecting here with DJ Chark. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
To DJ Chark.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense. Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there. You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty? I don't even know why they asked the sideline. Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
For Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
You're not ready. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. I got you. I got you.
They'll run on first down. It's Craig. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We're at 11 yards on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mike Fofo. Attack. You ready? 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, that's what I do.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
It's a
gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Mahomes. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
It's the score. Chiefs 13, Jaguars 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the run, it's Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Fielded just inside the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are in the field.
Good.
Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
5-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Number 19.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They run the counter. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
A 46-yard attempt.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. I wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
A gain of
15 yards on the play, first down.
Jaguars.
They'll set up to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. A good pickup there at 22. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Second and 15. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
On the return, the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
I know he ain't got it. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check, check. It's our deal. It's our deal. Yellow. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. I got one. Let's get it. Let's go.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Mahomes pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
44.
Now here's Mahomes. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Cameron Batson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Jaguars.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run. Robinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Again, it's Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll run it now with Robinson.
First down.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete to DJ Chark. It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground. Craig. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
A loss of 9 on the play.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Kansas City, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week.